Hit it.
Keep your heart strong, Ben Howard. Enjoying your juice, are you there, Chris?
It's great, mate.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here he is.
I don't remember what mornings are like, to be honest with you. Actually.
Hello and welcome to the Fry Up Podcast episode 2. We are live from across the UK. I'm Dave George. We've got Matt Clues and Fred Blagden over in sunny Southampton.
Not so sunny
It's not so sunny, yeah.
Not so sunny. And we have the wonderful Chris Milligan as well. How you doing, mate?
Yes, all good. Not so sunny here. It's bloody miserable.
Matt, I must say as well, this is the second podcast, of course.
Yes.
Chris, I've got to say, you've got the best background out of all of us.
Yeah, so this is really funny that you mentioned this. I had someone comment the other day being like, it looks like that you haven't grown up. And I was like, no, I haven't. What of it? So as you can see, my background is sort of stuff that I've accumulated over the past God knows how many years. I've been in this room.
I get YouTube vlogger vibes from it. I love it.
Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like Chris is going to have a massive rant about Arsenal's season. Like.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
He's going to bring in Robbie to sit down next to him.
Well, absolutely not. I'm not affiliated with AFTV and all of the nonsense that they spout.
It's time to go.
But speaking of that, right, later we are talking about the Premier League team of the season, which is coming up a bit later on. But it has to be the easiest Premier League team of the season I've done so far because it has been the worst Premier League season. Not because of the coronavirus, but it's just
that hasn't impacted on how bad this season has been, Chris. It's not. I mean, let's be fair. The coronavirus has made it even worse than it already was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it was bad. It was bad anyway. So, but the team of the season was pretty easy for me to pick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we will get. Like I say, we'll get to that later. We've got a few topics we're going to run through today. I think we should start with Fred Blagden. We're gonna.
As always,
we're in lockdown. And as per last week, Fred has got some top tips to help you get through lockdown, sort of looking after yourself and so on. So, Fred, take it away, mate.
Can I just say before you start that we've only done one podcast. We've already had someone wanting to be called Fred Blagden. Message this week.
It is true.
Well, he's just. I think I give off a certain aura of credibility,
Sam Rita,
humour, loyalty, just general leadership qualities.
Loyalty? What are you, a dog?
What are you, dog?
I'm better than a Labrador, Chris. I've got all these skills Labradors ain't got, but you know.
Go on then. Give me a skill that you've got that a Labrador don't have.
I can talk.
Debatable at times.
Yeah, sometimes.
I stand on my. Oh, hello.
What are you doing?
Depends how many Cronenbergs he's had.
I stand on my hind legs. Labrador's going to do that for a certain number of minutes before they fall.
But a Labrador can stand on 4 legs. Can you stand on 4 legs and like walk really well?
I only got 2 legs, got arms, but you know.
There was that time I did stand on your back, to be fair.
I was in pain. I was in horrible pain. So Matt,
I'll say Labrador can probably catch a bit better than you as well, though.
He's got a point.
We're gonna have issues if this is the continued tone of the program.
I mean, they both can play fetch.
They both come running back to you.
That's the loyalty part.
I don't know what to say.
I will turn both of you off if this continues. This character assassination.
Well, let's move on to your top tips then.
Give us some top tips.
So update. Lockdown is continuing. That's what the government had to say for themselves. 3 more weeks of pain and solitary confinement of our own homes. It's weird, isn't it?
Cheers, Fred. Keep it light, mate.
Don't you find it weird? The previous this is people who are at work, school, uni, any of that. You just wait till when you can go home. Now we're here all the time, and we realise that actually home is a bit shit. Don't you agree, then? It's just a bit.
So, what's your top tips then?
Yeah, what's your top tips?
What are you actually telling us to do?
I'm going to. Well, we've run out of things to do.
Your top tips are I have no top tips. You had a week.
We're already in week 2 and we've run out of tips.
No. I've got tips. They're not quite the same. We've done sleeping. We've done all the bit. Played a bit of FIFA. Watched telly. Sit down, stand up, have a drink, have some food.
We did the okie-dokie or something.
Go to Sainsbury's occasionally for some food, some more food.
What's something you haven't done though is I don't see any evidence of any new glasses being made.
Yeah, we haven't got a furnace at 1,000 degrees.
Have you got has a neighbour got one you could borrow?
Not allowed to ride around your neighbour's house. That's what I have to say. Well, no, what was I about? Okay. Something that a lot of people have been doing, including myself, Matt, David.
Where we go?
Don't really follow you on social media, Chris, so I can't really comment.
What?
So,
you do follow me on social media.
Yeah, I don't really follow you. You know what I mean? Like, I look, but I don't really engage.
Where are you going with this? Just go with it.
Anyway, challenges.
This is learning to ride a bloody unicycle. You're going on about not following the challenges.
Is telling the world
about mainstream
You're the
challenges.
challenge king.
Mainstream challenges, which Chris, you may have been involved in, but I don't know. Anyway, I know Matt has because I live with him, so I see him on a daily basis. We bump into each other.
No way.
We say hello now, so yeah, we're mates. I've nominated David for a couple of challenges over the past. The big one, let's be honest, the big one is keep you up with a toilet roll. Now, this challenge has been criticised because no one can find the toilet rolls, so it's I think the word to describe it perfectly would be elitist. There's only the elite have toilet rolls in their houses now. Most people having to settle for, I don't know, kitchen roll, the cat.
What? You can't say the cat.
That sort of thing.
You can't kick a cat.
We're not using cat. We haven't managed to find toilet roll. Although it took a lot of digging and sort of expeditions. Anyway, after that, we've got the 2 challenges which are directly opposed to each other. Running 5K for the NHS, which is a very worthy challenge.
I've done that.
I've been nominated. And there we are then. And the other challenge that we haven't spoken about yet, downing drinks. So...
Yeah, which I nominated you for, and you didn't actually down a whole pint, did you, David?
He didn't. No, that was
Look, it was a whole can. I downed it. I drank it. I'm done. It was good. I mean, I can. If you want me to down a drink, I can down a drink. But you have all seen me down drinks in the past. We know how it ends.
I think everyone that's listening to this has watched you down drinks at some point in their life.
Yeah, and it's not fun. Let's be honest. I mean, anyway.
Neither's running 5K, mate, but good luck with that.
You haven't done that yet. You've been saying for 2 weeks
I'm going to do it. It's just a matter of time.
You can't sprint it either.
You can sprint it.
You could, but you won't do it.
No, it's stupid.
5K.
All right, Barry Allen, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of challenges going around. So that's my question to you, boys. What challenges have you done?
I thought you were giving us top tips.
Top tips. Stay at home, do challenges would be my first one.
Not if you're running 5K.
Unless you do it in your house.
Do the challenges quickly and efficiently. There's no need for fun, let's be honest. Do it.
Efficiently would be doing it the way I did, where I did all of them at once.
What, and the 5K?
Oh, not a 5K as well. No.
You could have done it while you were doing it. Well, you could have done all of them while
I did the booze, the keepy uppies, and the press ups all at once.
Yeah, the keepy uppies in 2.
I haven't seen this.
Oh, no, I did see it. I saw it on your Twitter.
Did you do it all at the same time?
Yeah. All in one. Bent down.
Oh, no, I did see this. This is where you literally just went to the floor and just started doing your press. Yeah, no, I did see this. Yeah, I did see this. Yeah.
Yeah, like a seal trying to get back into water.
It was like something else. Like when the whales get waves washed up on Torquay Beach. That's what it looked like. Sorry, David. I apologise.
It wasn't a pretty sight. I appreciate that. But I think Chris has trumped a lot of us when it comes to doing something in lockdown.
Yes.
Yeah, you're now a clown.
Hey, Chris, Chris Milligan has the most fire Instagram at the moment.
Unicycle update.
Yeah. So it's gone well. Last week, managed to cycle from almost half of my road, which is like the longest distance I've done so far. Next challenge is to try and do the whole of the road if I can.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I haven't like properly fallen off yet. I did get a troll from someone being like, "Oh, we're supposed to be staying at home, and what happens if you fall off and you're gonna have to go to the hospital?"
Get in the
exactly. And I was just like, do you know what? I cannot be bothered for this.
Who was that person?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know who they are. It was just some sort of troll on Twitter.
Troll them back, Chris. Troll them back.
Oh, just the effort, though, isn't it?
Just write something really abusive and hurtful.
No, let's not do that.
No, let's not do
that. We do not condone that in any way.
We don't condone that, Fred.
That's a new hobby for you, trolling.
We could just say the Fry Up do not condone trolling or any sort of social media.
Don't condone it, but just sometimes it can be just nice to pass the time. Honest with you, joining some online discussions, some online forums on whatever your personal. I mean, Reddit is a great place to go. I mean, don't dig too deep because you could get into quite some trouble with some of the groups on there. But yeah, some of them are a bit more light-hearted. I mean, you wanna go for you don't want to go too deep or anything.
Anyway.
Moving swiftly onwards. Chris, one question I did have for you. Chris, a question I had for you, obviously, with unicycle, how do you turn? Because on normal bicycle, you've got the handlebars and you can just sort of shimmy yourself.
Let's all do the turn.
How does that work on a unicycle? Is it just shifting balance? Do you sort of twist your whole body to spin the bike?
Yes, you twist your body. And because you are obviously trying to balance yourself, you're kind of trying to sort of, like basically you were doing, you try and twist your body to turn around the corner. But it is really difficult actually turning around the corner. Is really difficult.
Yeah, I imagine that would be.
And sometimes you set off in a direction and you're not actually going in the direction that you want to go into. You're sort of slightly turning left or you're turning right. And you're like, oh my God, this is not the direction I was setting off in. We're about to have a massive crash.
So when is your audition for The Greatest Showman?
What's that?
So when is your audition for The Greatest Showman?
Oh my God.
This is the problem I have with you. There's so many issues I have.
Just joking. It's
a joke. Well, funny though.
Well, unpopular opinion, I think The Greatest Showman is a pile of crap, to be honest. So I won't
How dare you slander Zac Efron like that? How dare you, Chris?
I'll do what I want. I don't know. Cirque du Soleil more likely, but I don't know when that's going to happen.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Cirque du Soleil? That means so, mate. Sorry about that. It's to burst your bubble. I think that's unlikely.
I think it's unlikely as well, Fred. But you know, it was a joke. But I think
you're not really getting it today, are you?
No, I'm not.
Fred.
What time did you wake up, Fred? Was it half an hour ago, or what?
No, I've been up for over an hour now.
I've
adjusted to the light. My eyes know what's going on. I understand what day it is. I mean, I didn't even have to put the hood up today. Just, this is just a fashion choice now.
You have put a hood up.
Yeah, it's a fashion choice, though.
Is it?
Rather than
that's what you call
necessity for being just cool, really.
Well, let's move on. So that was Fred's top tips for lockdown. If you missed it, follow him on Twitter. I want to move on because another part of lockdown, and Fred did sort of allude to it earlier, was struggling to get hold of stuff.
Yes.
Chris Milligan, you have found an incredible story.
Yeah.
About women in America.
Oh, I love this. It's this 93-year-old woman, and her name's Olive, and basically she was upset. Obviously, she can't leave her home at the moment. She's in the vulnerable category with what's going on in coronavirus, and she was like, "I've run out of beer, and my favorite beer, which is Coors Light. I'm so disappointed with this. What am I going to drink, and what's going to pass the time?" And she basically held up a sign outside her window saying, "I need more beer." She's such a lovely old lady. And anyway, basically Coors Light came through. Other beer is available, by the way, because Coors Light
much better beer is available.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. But other beer is more available.
European beers for the win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, sorry.
They delivered a load of beers to her. I must be over 100 beers, I think it was.
Wow.
So she's got plenty to see through the lockdown. I think that's
How
wonderful.
long will that last?
But I would like to make this appeal to Rolex watches. If they could deliver one to my house, I'm missing them so dearly.
Yeah, me and Chris would like to appeal to Bollinger Champagne.
Yes.
We're missing that at the moment, and we could really do with a couple of cases of not just the normal ones, the Magnums.
Yeah.
Can I make a plea to Bassett's because I need more bags of mini flumps?
Wait, out of everything you could have gone for.
No, you went like Rolexes, Bollinger Champagne, mini flumps.
I love mini flumps. I've got a bag in the cupboard at the moment. They're £1 at the moment in Sainsbury's, so I thought I'd get them.
So are Pringles.
I don't want Pringles though.
Pringles.
One thing I did want to ask, Chris, did this woman pay for the hundreds of bottles?
No.
What?
There was a generous donation.
Generous donation.
Well, it's not rubbish, but it's like
the only thing is it really wise giving that much alcohol to a
93-year-old?
Being a nice old lady.
I like to think she's not going to go through the 100 bottles within the space of a week. I mean, it's pretty impressive if she did
being the PR person just gets another email in 2 weeks' time going, me again.
I've run out. or she's
Nice
passed
try.
on from alcohol poisoning. I mean,
keep it light, Chris. Keep it light.
I mean, no, she'll be fine. She'll have. I'm guessing it's got to be one of. It's like you hear those stories of like the 100-year-old woman or 100-year-old man who said, "I've lived and I've smoked every day of my life" or whatever. Yeah, you always get one of those stories.
I think you would say that you're definitely an anomaly if you've been smoking every day and you're still.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are. And then it's like that the person says, "I had a beer a day and that's what's kept me going." It's like, well, no, clearly hasn't kept you going, but
you just had a beer a day. You got lucky.
You got lucky. But yeah,
one thing I do want to mention because it does tie into that actually. There's a 6-year-old girl from Poole in Dorset, named Akira. Now she's due to her autism, she's got like this eating disorder, and the only thing she eats is KFC popcorn chicken.
Oh God, it's shut.
Not the worst thing in the world.
It's shut. Apparently, she's literally refused all other food since she was about 9 months old.
That's good, isn't it? Very
so does she literally eat just popcorn chicken? That's all she has.
So she sort of developed a severe eating disorder since. The family spent like £16,000 on popcorn chicken in her lifetime.
That's a lot of money.
But all the KFCs are shut. And so they had to write to KFC basically going, look, we've got a bit of an issue here. All she eats. And
what have they done?
I believe KFC have dealt with the situation.
Good on them.
Yeah, some KFCs have actually started opening again.
They're doing
delivery only. Burger King as well. So the places are opening a little bit, getting a bit more bold and adventurous.
My question is though, like they literally can't get her to eat anything else. I've seen.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
I've seen this documentary of this woman that only eats crisps. And she went on holiday, and there's a suitcase full of crisps.
Yeah, I mean, you can have
then on holiday,
5 a day, sour cream and onion, and get your protein from your smoky bacon.
To be fair, it's nothing like going on holiday and having a packet of Lay's, though, is there really? Like,
but the thing with that is, like you say, you can go on holiday and have crisps, and there's different flavours. This kid only eats popcorn chicken, or like the woman you mentioned.
Does it have to be specifically KFC?
It has to be specifically KFC chicken, which I was thinking just has like supermarket popcorn chicken. Pop it in the box. Pop it in, not if you cook it in the box. No, surely not.
So how old is this child, sorry?
She is
25.
No, she's 6 years old.
She's
6? That's so young.
Have they not seen treatment to help with this? Because surely that's not healthy.
I don't know. Like you say, it can't be healthy. Mind you,
and
drinking
16,000 pounds.
That is extortionate, isn't it? But I mean, at the same time, drinking 100 bottles of Coors Light probably isn't.
Probably not the best either.
Fair, it's probably better for you than eating popcorn chicken every day.
Has she got a rare drinking disorder? Can she only drink Coors Light? There's all these amazing beers. I could have Budweiser, I could have Heineken, I could have Amstel.
Bud Light.
I'm going to have Coors Light, and it's what I'm really craving.
Don't ever say that again in this house.
I like Bud Light.
Oh my god.
Only on Super Bowl night.
Only on
Super Bowl night.
The official beer of Matt's Super Bowl night with Chris. Anyway.
I was here.
Other than that, so go on then.
Yeah.
If you could eat one food for the rest of your life or one drink for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Is it one food or one like meal, or is it like one?
No. So like that woman's had Coors Light, and she's had popcorn chicken. Yeah, it's like it can be a takeaway, or it can be a type of food. It can be a dish that you could eat for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Sweet and sour chicken.
Really?
Yeah, I do like sweet and sour chicken.
Chicken jalfrezi.
Chris, what would you go for?
Spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shout because it's an item.
I had spag bowl for the first time in ages last week, and honestly, it was so nice.
Could you find all the ingredients of spag bowl in the supermarket? That is a turn up for the books.
I have it in the cupboard. It's all good.
Well done to you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to be a total cop out with this.
Go on.
Pizza.
What
Because you
type of
can
pizza?
put anything on a pizza.
But would you have to have the same pizza?
Yeah.
Is that how we're playing it?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
For the sake of this, yes.
Because
in that case, I'm living off Romeo's kebabs for the rest of my life.
I'm happy with ham and pineapple. It's fine.
Big up Romeo's Kebabs in Southampton. They're getting some free advertising.
Oh, you absolute mess.
Might as well add this in. If you're watching this on YouTube or you've seen it on Facebook, comment below what you would eat for the rest of your life.
Yeah, 100%. Let us know.
And hit subscribe as well.
Yeah, and do that. That would be great.
100%. Matt Clues, we'll move on to you.
Yes.
I've got a topic this week.
Biggest story of the week.
You've got a bit of a whopper, haven't you?
Yes. So, Captain Tom Moore.
Legend.
Obviously, he's now raised over £21 million for NHS charities, which is obviously amazing. Loads of other people doing their stuff for NHS as well. He walked 100 laps of his garden. Was it his garden?
Yeah, it was his garden.
Obviously, he's nearly 100 himself. Obviously, a man of his age to do that is pretty incredible. So
It's incredible, yeah.
But obviously, the fact that something like that not had to be done, but loads of other ways that people can be raising money, actually helping the people who are being key workers at the moment, obviously like yourself, David, but not doing the work that some are in hospitals at the moment. So obviously we continue to clap on Thursday nights for them at 8 o'clock to support them. However, one thing I did want to say, I got TikTok this week.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Brace yourselves, everyone.
Because if it wasn't for Chris, I probably wouldn't have got it. Because Chris is slowly becoming a celebrity on TikTok.
Becoming TikTok famous, Chris? Is that what's happening there?
God, no.
Good. Good. I'm glad we got that established.
I think I was a bit on the fence of it before I got it, and now I've got it. I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, he laughs at his own TikToks now. I was sat here the other day, yesterday I think it was, and Matt was sat doing his laptop, and I just heard this little chuckle, and then heard the sound come on. It was Matt doing his own TikTok, laughing at it hysterically. That's what
you laughing at your own TikToks?
Yeah, he was.
I was recreating
the
Nessa and Smithy scene from Gary and Stacey, where he's like,
No, but the fact that was fine.
where is she now?
How's it going, alright?
Okay, I'm glad you brought it up because I've got a girlfriend who a lot of people here know, so I'd appreciate it.
Where to she now then?
What?
Where to she now?
Right, either speak English or learn Welsh, because where to she... Do you mean where is she now?
Yeah.
Say that then.
It was the laughing at it that really drove me to this point where I thought, this is it. Me and you as a friendship group, but yeah.
Amazing.
My TikTok creation this week was basically the caption was when you see your friends for the first time after lockdown, and it was Edna Mode from Incredibles.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and it was like, and it's just like, why? Who is it? What do you want? And it's just me going like that, and it's like, my God,
It was so funny. It was so funny.
So yeah, I really I enjoyed creating that. Do you know why? It's that some of the TikToks are quite funny. Some of them are really bad out there. Not saying that mine are good at all, by the way. But the only thing is, I have fun creating them, and it gives me something else to do. Otherwise, you slowly get.
No, exactly. That's what it is. That's what it's all about.
So literally, before I left for work the other day, my parents were like, "What have you been doing?" I was like, "Literally been creating a TikTok." Nothing exciting.
Going back to Captain Tom Moore.
Yes,
there are now calls for him to be knighted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, for someone to become a national hero twice over, I think is pretty remarkable.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's Tom Moore's a real hero. Not all heroes wear capes.
Exactly.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some just wear a shed load of medals.
Give him a knighthood.
Absolutely.
Serving our country until the very end.
No,
Do
agree.
it.
One other thing I did want to mention as well, though, is I did see a couple of there was a Facebook post going around where it's like a picture of Sam Smith next to one more, and it was like, how can one man be crying in a mansion, and 100-year-old? But the thing with that is, we're all in lockdown at the moment.
Yeah.
Mental health doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, I'm really glad you brought that bit up. And it's like, we all deal with things in different ways. He might be a millionaire, he might be living in a mansion, whatever, can say that he lives a privileged life, and, he probably does. Well, actually, he definitely does. But exactly. I mean, we're all going to suffer with mental health problems, and, and that's the thing in this situation. We're all going to deal with things differently. And that's the way that Sam Smith is dealing with it at the moment, which is sad, but that's it. I mean, I don't think we should be comparing the two at all, personally.
No. I mean, like I say, they're two people with completely different lives.
Get the back. Go check the electric fence or something. What is it? Who are you? What do you want? My God, you've gotten fat. Come in, come.
Speaking of that leads us on to our final topic. David George, we're talking football, and we are talking the Premier League team of the season so far.
Yeah, so, I mean, basically, there's talk of whether the Premier League will actually resume before June 30th. I think that is now the deadline for the season just being cut off like that. That's it. We can't play any more games.
Yeah.
FIFA have decided to call it and release their hotly anticipated team of the season. They do it for all the major leagues. But I was curious as to what your team of the season is for the Premier League, or team of the season so far.
Have you got their team of the season there for the Premier League?
They don't have a Premier League one yet, no.
Okay, fine.
They've got, at the moment, there's a community one that you can vote for.
Okay.
But most of the players in there are pretty dead.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, I thought this is the easiest team of the season I've ever had to do. Personally.
You reckon?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've had a few close calls on mine, to be fair.
I think there was one close call for mine, and that was it.
I had 3 or 4.
I think there are a lot of players outside other than Liverpool, there are some players that definitely deserve to be in that team.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for them particular players in those teams wouldn't be where they are.
Yeah, I've got players from outside Liverpool, loads of them.
Yeah,
well, let's do it by position then. Let's go by position and see who everyone's gone for, and we'll create a fry-up team of the season based on that.
Okay.
So who's everyone got in goal?
David, you go first.
I've got Dean Henderson.
I've got Dean Henderson.
Oh, I've put Nick Pope.
So Dean Henderson gets it by the power of majority.
Fred, what did you go for, sorry?
Same as you, mate.
Henderson.
Yeah, Dean Henderson.
Lovely. This one's probably going to be very contentious. Right back.
Trent.
Reece James. No, I'm joking.
You're such a Chelsea fan.
But I will say the close call actually was Ricardo Pereira came second.
Yes.
I had no.
Yeah.
Not for me.
He's been up. I think he's had the most tackles.
Yeah.
In the league.
I think he's been one of the surprises of the season. In that position. But Trent wins hands
I
down.
think Trent's just outstanding compared to everyone else.
Two
You're
centre
two
backs.
centre-backs, yeah.
I think one of them's got to be nailed on, surely. Van Dijk.
One of them is Van Dijk.
Yeah,
Okay,
one of them is Van Dijk for me, yeah.
I know for a fact me and Matt have got a different second choice.
David, are you writing this down, by the way?
Yeah, I'm writing it down as we go.
Okay,
Don't worry,
cool.
I got this.
All right, so my other option was Soyuncu from Leicester.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good shout.
I picked him.
Go on.
Who did you go for?
Connor Cody from Wolves.
Good shout as well. Matt.
I've gone for Chris. I don't know what Chris is going to. Chris Basham from Sheffield United.
Oh my God! Really?
This is interesting.
He's played every single game, and look where they are.
He's not back at Sheffield United.
He is.
Yeah.
John Egan.
Yeah, I went with John
Yeah.
Egan.
Oh, interesting.
So we've all gone for different players.
We've all gone for different.
I put out of those personally. As a collective, I'd go.
Soyuncu. Connor Cody.
Who's
I'd probably say Soyuncu as well.
Soyuncu.
Is that who you went for as well?
I went with John Egan from Sheffield.
Yeah, John Egan, Jules legend, but yeah. I did think of John.
I think it's a toss-up between those two. Then who should we go for?
John.
I'd go for Soyuncu personally.
See, thinking about it, I think Soyuncu has had a better season.
Leicester are doing really well. Both Leicester and Sheffield are smashing in there. So
I don't know if I'd budge on Soyuncu personally. I think he's had a really good season. I think he's been
Let's go with him then.
John Egan made my bench. So
definitely. You have to have one of the Sheffield boys there because they've just been brilliant.
I haven't got a bench, but yeah.
Right, left back. Should we get this over and done with really quickly then, shall we?
Left back.
Andy Robertson.
Yeah.
So have we all gone 4-4-2 by the way on this?
Yeah.
To an extent, yeah.
Mine's more like 4-6.
4-6.
As in I've got two wingers and two attacking midfielders in my midfield.
I've gone for 4-3-3, but never mind. I think I can work this to make it 4-4-2. I think.
Cool. Yeah. We'll go sort of right mid, right wing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out Adama Traore.
I've got him but on my left.
I don't think it matters where you put it.
Okay, I've got Adama Traore on the right then.
I've gone Sané.
No, I've got Traore.
Who have you gone for?
Sané. He's been injured most of the season.
I meant Mane. It's because I read Sadio Mane, so I read Sané. Don't know why.
Sané plays on the left.
Should we go for our midfield individually? Because I think this is going to get confusing.
Yeah, let's go through midfield individually.
Okay.
All right, so I've picked three midfielders because I've gone 4-3-3 because I can't.
Should we go 4-3-3? Let's go 4-3-3.
I can't.
I can't. It just ruins the whole diversity.
Yeah, mine's ruined now.
Let's just go with what we've gone with. Just go with what we've gone with.
Okay, so midfielders.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for your midfielders, David. Tell me your midfielders.
So central midfielders, I put Lundstrom and Wilfred and Ndidi.
Okay.
Right. Interesting.
So you're mid and okay, and then on your
If it was three, I'd add Henderson. On the wings, Adama Traore on the right.
Yeah, I've got him.
And on the left,
I
put Sadio Mane.
Okay.
I've got the exact same wingers as you, David.
I've got Mane
who's in your midfield, Fred?
Two attacking players. I'm going for James Madison.
Yeah.
And just for the bad boy image, Jack Grealish.
Bad boy image.
Fine. Okay. And then Matt?
I've got Mane on the right, Henderson holding, Madison as my number 10, and Harvey Barnes on the left.
I've gone for three in the midfield of Jordan Henderson, Kevin De Bruyne, and James Madison.
So Henderson and Madison in there.
Henderson? I don't understand the
He's been out.
He has been very good.
I don't like him.
Who?
Jordan Henderson.
He
has had a very good season, like him or not.
The games where the Madrid game, the Watford game, the games where he wasn't playing, it's been noticed, I think.
Yeah.
And although it's with Liverpool, it's all about going forward, attacking, scoring goals. You have got to look at the back as well, and he sits there and does that job.
Okay.
He does. So Henderson gets in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
James Madison gets in.
Yeah. So if we had a midfield four, it'd be Adama, Henderson, Madison, and Mane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
fine.
a scary team, you know.
All right. And I'll finish my forward three that I had, and they were Mohamed Salah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Sadio Mane.
I've got Aubameyang in there.
But it was a close call between him and Jamie Vardy, Aubameyang and Vardy.
I've got Aubameyang and Vardy up top.
I've got Vardy and Danny Ings.
So Aubameyang and Vardy get in, I suppose.
He scored. Let me plead the case.
First call for me. He's third, fourth top scorer or something like that.
Let me plead the case for Southampton. Obviously, Aubameyang would have been in there. I knew you were going to put him in there, Chris. So and obviously Fred did as well.
I'm just surprised you didn't put Tammy Abraham, to be honest.
No, second half of the season he's been awful. Danny Ings has scored 15 goals this season. Southampton, look, after that defeat to Leicester, and if it wasn't for Danny Ings, I think they'd be going down. Like I said earlier, individually, what these players have done for their clubs to hatch on their own, basically, that's why I put him in there.
How many goals did he score in the first half of the season?
Yeah.
It's team of the season, isn't it? 15 goals this season.
I feel like.
I don't think he even gets on my bench. To be honest, I think he's done well. Don't get me wrong, but no.
I feel like
he has single-handedly saved Southampton. He dragged them up from almost certain relegation at that point. But essentially, by the scruff of the neck, while everyone else around him is just.
I just feel like
you've got to give Southampton credit because, to be honest, the team's pretty poor.
Well, Watford as well deserves some credit.
Yeah, exactly. And
shout out to
Nigel Pearson. I think he's done great.
I can't remember his first name, but Sarr, your winger.
Ismail Sarr.
Yeah. Again, first half of the season though was really poor, but it sort of stepped up. Second half. For Watford, Dale Lefebvre has probably been one of the best. But then again, the person who got on my bench for Watford, who got on my team in the season bench, Ben Foster. I thought it was a close call between him and goal. I think Ben has been probably.
He was one of my options, to be fair.
He's just without him this season, Watford would have been down, absolutely bottom of the table. I personally, I think he hadn't retired from international duty would be in the England squad. I think he's been that good.
So if we were to draw up a bench, then genuinely, so we'd have Ben Foster.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Not Nick Pope.
I wouldn't pick Ben Foster. I'd pick Nick Pope.
He's had most clean sheets this year.
More clean sheets than the other keeper. You can't ignore that.
No, you can't.
That's true.
England number one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would, but then again, I think
the options aren't great.
No, I'd probably pick Dean Henderson still over Nick Pope.
Dean Henderson's first choice.
Would you go Pope or Foster?
Pope,
yeah.
Well, I personally pick Foster, but you'd have to put Pope because he's outnumbered.
So bench Pope, John Egan, Ricardo Pereira.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fine.
For me, I also had Wilfred and Ndidi on the bench. I had Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish gets in.
So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us 5. Salah on the bench.
Salah, yeah.
And Vardy.
Okay. Danny Ings.
I don't know who do we put as our front two?
Front two, Vardy. You can't leave either of them out. I just feel like Danny Ings would have got in, but those two are outstanding.
Oh, well, by your vote, you're putting Danny Ings in, but personally, my bench was Vardy and Sergio Aguero.
I don't think Aguero has been anywhere near the form he usually is in, whereas Danny Ings is in top.
No, but he's still scored more goals.
Danny Ings has scored a ridiculous amount of goals for a struggling team, where Aguero has scored an okay amount of goals for one of the best teams in the league, and they're not doing very well because they're not scoring as many goals. Danny Ings has kept Southampton up.
I think,
but then by the same token, I think you can't have. And you look at that entire team and season squad that we've made. Man City still finished second, and we haven't got a single player in there.
Yeah.
Is that because our I know our expectation of Man City is win the league no matter what, every single year.
The thing is, Man City,
they've still.
Man City players can play averagely and still win games. That's the difference.
I think
most teams in the league have to have outstanding players. Man City don't.
So we're going to put Danny Ings on the bench, right? But we're not going to put Kevin De Bruyne, even though he's got the most number of assists still in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think he should go on there. I think, for me,
that would the argument to just put KDB.
I think leaving De Bruyne out is a crime, personally.
Yeah.
I think you need Jack Grealish out for the impact he's had on Aston Villa. Despite the fact he's an awful human being.
He's had a lot of impact on the motorways as well.
No, but don't look at that. Look at what he's done footballing wise.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
There's no other player that's had that impact on their team as an individual, I think.
De Bruyne has done a lot more, I think. I mean, I'd probably have it De Bruyne over Grealish any day of the week. I think Grealish at times, this is going to be unpopular, at times overrated. If he was to go to a top 6 team, I think he wouldn't do as well. I think he'd sit on a bench.
No, you can say that about any
probably.
Player. Is any player in any other team?
Really?
No, you can say like, you look at the stand-up players, Nick Pope is at top 16 would not be as outstanding as he is because he wouldn't be having to work as hard.
Well, no, obviously.
Like Connor Cody, Wilfred Ndidi, James Maddison, any of them went to a top 16, they wouldn't be as good as players because they've been in a sea of other good players.
Yeah, obviously. But I think if Nick Pope was to go to a top, I think he would have earned that, and I think he would be number 1.
Yeah, but so would Jack
I'd have him at Chelsea. I'd have him at Chelsea.
This argument is going to extend long after the podcast.
Right, David, read out our team. What have we got?
Okay, so going 4-4-2.
Right.
We've got Dean Henderson in goal.
Yeah.
Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back.
Mm-hmm.
Centre backs, Virgil van Dijk and Soyuncu.
Yeah.
Left back is Andy Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
Right mid Adama Traore.
Yeah.
Centre mids, Jordan Henderson and James Maddison.
Mm-hmm.
Left mid Sadio Mane.
Mm-hmm.
Strikers Vardy and Aubameyang. And then on the bench, Nick Pope, John Egan, Ricardo Pereira, Wilfred Ndidi, Jack Grealish, Kevin De Bruyne and Mo Salah.
What do you know, Danny Ings then?
We've been through this.
We've been through this.
Will he? Oh, sorry. No, we've got Vardy in our starting 11. Sorry.
Yeah. Vardy.
Vardy starts. He's in top.
So, boys, the question is, though, is Danny Ings going to score as many goals as next season?
No
chance.
Probably.
Anyway,
we should probably call it there for the Fright Podcast episode 2, a bumper episode.
Yeah, wow.
Football's really taken over. We can only apologise for wasting your time just to come to a team of the season that was essentially a foregone conclusion.
I'm just going to go and order a Danny Ings shirt online. It's buy one get one free at the moment. I'm joking.
As someone who lives in Portsmouth, I by default have to turn my nose up at that.
Oh, when the Saints, say David.
You're not from Portsmouth, are you?
I've lived here for 3 years, mate.
Is it actually 3 years?
3 years.
Christ.
I know.
Wow. That's gone quick.
Yeah.
Practically part of the city's furniture now. But no, thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in. Both this was on the podcast before. We've got a few things down there to let us know about in the comments. What's the food you'd eat for the rest of your life? You could only eat one. Would you beg, borrow, and steal for Coors Light? And give us your team of the season as well if you're a football fan. Why not? But yeah, if you haven't liked us on Facebook, followed us on social media, etc., and subscribed on YouTube, please do so. Everyone's got Twitters, I believe. We'll start. Chris Milligan, what's your Twitter, mate?
At Chris Milligan UK.
Go follow him on all social media for unicycles and TikTok goodness. Matt, your Twitter?
At clues_metal, everyone you find first, really. I've got a
Fred Blagden?
At Fred Blagden, all one word, all lowercase.
And yours, David?
Is at Dave George UK. Someone took at David George, and I'm never going to forgive him for it. But no, that was the Fright Podcast episode 2. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we shall see you again next week.
Bye.